beings. It is Witchy Poo coming back to you with another video. If you're feeling kind, please subscribe. So we are getting into our Remeses Aries time ramming on through before midnight hits. So let's just get right into it for Aries. Thank you all for the subbies, likes, comments, engagements. You don't understand how much it means to me and your patience. Oh my goodness. Sorry. Don't want any problems there. Don't know what happened, but I'm live. Oh, I'm live. Yeah, that's why. All right, let's get right into this. Thank you again for everything, Witchy Poo friends. Aries. Okay, spirits, what messages, signs, symbols, and downloads do we have for Aries? Please come through, come forward, and show us clearly. Whoa, I didn't get what I wanted out of that one, but it happened. We have the Hermit card, Virgo, Aquarius energy. Virgo, Aquarius energy with the Hermit. And then we have the Queen of Presents. And this, with the holidays coming up, you may have this person that stays in the kitchen a lot coming back. And I feel like they may be coming back to sort of make a home a happy sense. Try to, have some sort of reconciliation. Or could just possibly, want to take care of you, Aries. All right, and then we have the King of Potions that completes the past tense. Oh, goodness. And then you have the Four of Candles here in the present. The next card we have is the Magician. This Libra energy in Virgo so far, these may be people you know. These could be energies that you're embodying just because of the experience and or the energy that's coming around again. All right, so you have the Six of Presents. So this completes the present tense. And then y'all saw me, I just drew the other one, and I didn't mean to. I wanted to keep going with the synchronization, whatever. The next card is the Knight of Needles. And we are starting the future. We have two more cards here. Stop chewing on the wires. All right, and then we have the Six of Candles. And then the final card for Aries. I'm using the Nightmare Before Christmas Tarot deck. The reason why I started this channel, because every day it's Halloween. The Fool, Aries. All right, so let's just jump right into this thing because I want to hit it before midnight. And I know we have a lot to discuss with Hermit energy coming in and its past tense. We are going into the holiday season. You're going to make me pull these earrings out. Let's get down to it. And whether or not you are going into retrospect of this person that's coming around to try to make you feel good, to try to reconciliate some right and wrong that was did, that wind that's blowing outside, I hope you could have just heard that just now. The trees are talking now. There is some rooted energy from the past that I feel like if they're not elderly, they're just older than you currently, Taurus. Currently, Aries. I just did Taurus. My apologies. And then, well, they could be in Aries with this Knight of Needles here. That is their energy. But I'm seeing that, this person that's coming back around because of just the season, really, they've done a little work on themselves, but they really don't understand when it comes to introspective. What are they doing when they're in the darkness, and scrolling on their phone and really not coming to any realization. So you can't, don't you jump up here, Rosie. You can't really worry about if this person that's coming around has changed or not. But what you can do, you have the Ace of Presents, the Hierophant, and the Queen of Potions, is you cannot, no, you cannot sit in it and stew. And when you not sit in it and stew, you're able to create more ideas and come up with a better view on how you're going to handle this situation. How are you going to handle this energy again? How are you going to handle this person coming around that's just wanting to not only to reconciliate, but make something right that was a past energy. And I feel like what they want to make right, was done to you in some sort of, not violence, but it felt like it. And the violence felt like it because of, someone or something that wasn't innocent. And now we have the Ace of Presents and the Hierophant, more Taurus, more Virgo energy. And so, like I said, this person wants to come around and bring you presents. They want to come around, cook again, make you feel like a sense of belonging, and they want that in return to them. So do not be surprised that if you get the call in the next 2 weeks or maybe three, 2 weeks, 2 days to 3 weeks. That doesn't make sense. Within 3 weeks, we can just narrow it down like that because it's like the end. They want to come back around for the new year and make an announcement again that there is some sort of happening with them. They have tried to change, but there's still some negative ways. But realize that this person has love, and they really want to come through and show it. And it's really a good feeling that's coming through. It's just all in Aries on how it's feeling with you. Why do we have this Queen of Presents? Because you ultimately have the choice in the end. I can read cards all day, but it's how you are going to make your life choices and what do you want to do with the opportunities and the people that are in front of you. The Queen of Presents, Judgment, with the 10 of Needles. You got 10, you've got 9. Here is it for you this time. So we're here now where this person's coming around with some excitement. And the excitement that they're coming around is, like I said, they want to bake again. And it's not bake as in like, it's not a business like that. They want to bake again as if they want to get in your kitchen. So, if you haven't seen this person in a very long time, Aries, I see that there is some exciting news, and whether you're excited about it genuinely, it's kind of up in the air. That's heavy because this one is here, and I feel like the needles that have grown on this heavy weight of a needle holder, it could come either way from you or them going forward. Why? Because, like I said, whatever was done in the past was in violation. There was something of some sort of violence beginning with the letter V, or a Violet, a person that you know personally, but the letter V is sticking out. Could be Victor. It's V. And not my member VEE. Hey, shout out to you when you get a chance to catch this, because I know we are definitely on different time zones, Pooh. But it is with the letter V. And so the heaviness coming from each side has caused some sort of judgment on you. And that's why I said, I really feel like it's not judgment coming from you, it's on you. As to where they have to make it right and get it. They have to get that they want your approval in it. They want justice. They want you not to judge them. They just want you to be prepared for their big one. That's pretty much how I can put it, because they've been trying to work on something. Like I said, there's a pen to the needle, the pen to the pad here. And what they've been working on is themselves, and some sort of past energy that was violated. And I feel like the past energy that was violated was more of a sense as to you not getting presents, as to you not getting the things that you needed back then. And they've got their eye on you, Aries, is trying to make it right again. So please, this energy that's coming around, if you want to welcome it, you have free will to do so. If you want to reject it, you have free will to do so. And you should know. I have to have you know that you have free will to come. You have free will to go. And so do they. And you don't have to be affected by any decision in any way. Because I see that the holidays bring out the thought in people of wanting to be considerate when it's timely. Wanting to be considerate when it's more convenient for thee. And so, not saying that this person hasn't thought about you. Not at all. I am not. They've actually thought about you more than they should have. But that's neither here nor there. Because of some sort of heavy energy, they know that they have to make right here. They know that it's not only heavy on you, but this is why you may not have reached out, called, or invited them. And hell, they may have invited themselves this time and you just accepted it. Either way it goes, Aries, I feel like this person that's coming back into your life wants to bring presents. So this is, let's, I'm like, this is a really good up in the spirit. They want to bring presents because it's more of a not to buy you back again, but it's to get you to understand they realized the wrong they did, or how they played a part in it, or how they allowed the manipulative energy to come in and take a wrath up in it when it came to you in the seriousness of, you know, who you are, and not only the power in you, but protection that may, you didn't get here. Like I said, you may have had a parent or somebody that was in care of you gone all the time because of working. You know how that single mom is. But there's something here where they've realized the deception, and it is from the past tense. And Aries, they want to make it right again. And all we can say is, you know, ho, ho, ho. Merry Christmas. We have the Four of Candles in the present. Why? This is actually a sweet reading. And I don't feel that you're upset about anything, Aries. So we have the Wheel, because you're forever changing. That's what I love to see. All right, you have the Wheel, you have the Nine of Presents, and then you have the Six of Needles. 9 and 6, flip it up again. The change is coming here in the present because, you know, they may have been wanting to come to you with this excitement of their growth, their change, the possible solid things, not steady, but solid ways that they have been trying to make an attempt to change. And so this is Leo, Taurus, Sagittarius, Aquarius too. But they want to bring all the gifts to you. They want to make something right and gather your attention, break down barriers that you have set. They want to have holidays again. And, you know, I don't know really and truly, because we don't have the Lovers card here. But we do have the Magician, and this could be like a little sister or somebody that looks up to you. I'm not getting love. But Aries, that Knight of Needles here, so we'll wait till we get to the future. But what I see so far is that them wanting to bring these gifts for you to unwrap them and not be saddened, to let go of some sort of past effect that they may have caused in this. So this is complete innocence coming through at this time. I love it. I appreciate the spirits. I feel like I'm out of breath here, and it may be because they may not have the courage to say enough. They knew it back then, spirits. Magician is here, Libra energy. Someone looks up to you ultimately in the center of your reading, Aries. If you're cross watching, this is where you're at currently. So we have the 7 of Needles, the 9 of Needles. You got 9 again, and 9's all over this thing. You had 7, you had 8, you have 9. The fact is that no matter what you do, you can always manifest open honesty and truth, Aries. And that's what I think is so fascinating when it comes to you. And you do it in a way where you're not going to, you know, play around about your dreams. You may hesitate and procrastinate on some things, but you have a passion about all things. And one thing you are passionate about, Aries, is about, you know, not reliving some sort of nightmare over and over again here, I see. So this is why I feel like you've cut this person off, because of some secrets that were benign, that were deeply rooted because of trauma, that actually were scary thoughts to ever think of. Those bats and this skull coming out of this jar with a spider, if a normal person was to see that and wasn't as, you know, creepy as I am, you would not, well, not creepy, because I thought the last interview was creepy, spooky as I am, you would find this very odd, very creepy. We'll put it that way, I see. So, you know, it's not as to where you're holding on to it here. You just promised to never relive it again. And that's what I'm seeing over and over. You finally found some sort of balance, or you're trying to uphold it. And this is, I commend you, Aries, give kudos to you for trying to own it. Everything that has come into your life, you have clearly, taken some sort of moment to sit back and reflect and not try to relive those moments again. And whether or not, like I said, you didn't have what you needed as a kid, I see you ultimately, you know, surviving here, and this person coming back around, wanting to reconciliate and make this right. And even though it can't be done in a short amount of time, because that's all I feel coming through, this is not enough time. But they have a list, and it's long, of what they want to say to you. And you're not going to feel like it's real ultimate change. You're going to feel like it's BS and games. And some of it is. But you are not to judge that at all, kid. Why? Because they're trying. They're trying to make an attempt. They want to bring you presents. They want to come and bring you presents because they know they've ghosted you in the past. You see, they don't want to have it happen again. They want the new journey. They don't want you to look at them differently, in a sense, as to where they changed, but you want them to realize they've just got older with it. Not in sympathy that they've gotten older and you look at them as, you have some sort of apathy for them. But they want you to realize that, man, it has taken them some time. And they've been doing this since from birth until now. And so you cannot judge them here. They've done the best that they could in all harmonious support of the universe that has offered it up to them. But see, in the beginning, they were very rebellious and they couldn't, gather it here. And I think some of this, Aries, but I see this is why you carry some sort of light here. And you worry about more of satisfying not only self, but more. You just promised to never live in this sort of past energy of where you were always looking at what somebody else had and more. You promised to never do that again. That's beautiful. Aries, this is a different kind of creature. This bat is very scary looking, but when you take a closer look, this is innocence here. This is sadness. This is a person really trying to find their way here. And I actually believe that this is why that person from the past wants to get this holiday ringing. They want to come in with the jolly spirit. They want to come in to try to make up some time to live again, but it's not enough. But this is a start for you to begin. Why do we have this Knight of Needles? We have the Seven of Presents, the King of Candles, and then we have the Two of Candles. If this is relationship, because I was feeling like family, if this is relationship, I was feeling like family, I'm seeing that, number 7 means complete. And so we are at the final state as to where you can let this go, babe. You can figure out a way to accept these presents, to accept these gifts, to realize and take a step here that when you have this, 7 whole days and not a word from you. Tony Braxton, 7 has happened. This completion that's it. You have to realize now you're an adult and you can star in your own, you can do whatever you want here. So really holding on to what you fear is really gone from you. I don't feel like you're living in some sort of regret over and over again when it comes to satisfaction in you. Getting the things that you knew that, so they worked hard to get when you were younger, but now you're an adult and you realize some of it. Yeah, it is kind of hard. And so we have the number 2 here. And what does that mean? The ancestors want you to have a meeting with them, please. It's all for you to have an understanding and peace when you come to something that has been a target not only on your heart, but your backside. So you can't solve things that are really a target thing on your heart until you address them. But if you've always felt like you've had a target on your back here, then it's going to be hard to even get any rest to begin. So it could go either way when it comes to the future, as far as you're still holding on to some sort of feelings that there's just not enough time to comb through them. We do have the the 6 of candles, the last 2 cards, the 6 of candles, the Fool, Aries. We have the Death card, the Needles, Temperance, Sagittarius energy. So I see that it may be always a little off between you and this person that wants to be in your kitchen, that wants to come in and make things right again. I see that it's always going to be a little off simply because you have the 8 of Needles and the 8 of Needles and the Death card, which is number 8 as well. So this is something that's an infinity thing, that's embedded in some family line. And whether or not you've realized this is a family line thing or really a relationship matter, that's just DEAD energy. I see them wanting to come in with love because they can't help who they are. They can't help that, they put the foot in their mouth. They can't help they weren't around all the time, even if we're not that long at all. I really feel like this is family member, but this could be relationship matters as well. And I say relationship matters because something's not balancing here with Sally. And if she's trying to kill the doctor, well, delete the doctor, knock him out rather. We want to knock out the doctor. Sorry. Rather than, him. This is why I say that it could also be a relationship thing. But really, ultimately, this Temperance is balancing. So this person wants to come in the future here still again to balance some energy that was on some sort of difference. And I'm seeing here this new start, this new fresh beginning, Aries, can be given and granted only if you see fit for them to have it. You are not the judge and jury. Please don't say that I'm letting you play, God in this situation, but I mean for your energy. All right, the final 3 cards. You got the Fool, the 3 of Potions with the 10 of Potions. The Fool was there. All right, and then we got the Chariot. All right. So this new beginning, this new future that's needing to be accepted by this person that's coming back. They've thought about this for a very long time, and it may be in the form of a joke to get back around. It may be in a form to break some ice here, to get a memory going. It's not to harm or do anything that's from the past of some sort of trauma. But what they want to do is definitely bring up, they definitely want to bring you some sort of truth, some sort of news that you may have been waiting to hear, and they just didn't know how the form of bring it to you. But realize, Aries, nothing is going to stop them from coming. The Chariot card is here, Cancer energy. And you can accept them or not ultimately. But the holidays are coming. They mean no harm. And they are really trying to become a better person. Until next time, guys, I say, Ashe.